What is going on, guys? Sam here from The Cube Place, and today we are going to do an unboxing and review of the Yuxin Gigaminx. This is the first Gigaminx I've owned in a very long time, probably almost 8 years. And the last Gigaminx I had was the original Shangsha Gigaminx, and it was absolutely terrible. I got rid of it. I did not have it for a very long time because it was just miserable to solve it. And I have heard very good things about this Gigaminx, and I am very excited to give it a try and see how great it is. All right, plastic off of here, and here we are, folks. Box is a little damaged. That's okay though. Doesn't affect the puzzle at all. And here we are, and there it is. These are so totally off topic. I love keeping boxes like this for like cube covers when I'm doing speed solving. So I like to hang on to these boxes. All right, guys, here it is. Nothing else in the box, just the puzzle itself. Okay. And out of the confines it comes. All right, it's a little cold. It's been outside. I just barely brought it inside. And it is I can't really tell if it's just condensation from being in the cold or if it's just greasy. It seems like it's just condensation. So, all right, without further ado, let's go ahead and do first turns. Wow, that is very, very smooth. Holy crap, that is so smooth. So it kind of is like, let's see, very smooth, very, maybe mildly grainy. This layer, it almost reminds me of like a big MGC cube, if that makes sense to people who have larger MGC puzzles like the 7x7 or 6x6. Let's do a little, geez. Corner cutting is not amazing, but that's okay. I mean, this isn't really a speed cube necessarily, so just trying to do this T-perm on here. Jeez. You know, again, like I said, it's not really a speed cube. You're not really speed cubing this. And if you are one of the few people out there who do like to speed cube larger order Minx puzzles, then this would probably be a really great start. You'd probably want to set it up a little bit so it's not so, I mean, just so that corner cuts a little better and things like that. So just so you guys can see, I mean, it does corner cut a little bit. Probably about it. So I could do it with the 2 layers. No? So yeah, you about can corner cut about halfway through this corner piece, and that's probably about it. Let's try it on the middle or the second layer. Ooh, yeah. So that right there can potentially cause a pop for sure. It's not gonna corner cut past this center piece right here. But yeah, guys, man, it has been a long time since I have messed around with the Gigaminx, so this is very cool. Very big puzzle, or it's not nearly as big as the old Shangsha one, but it is big, but it is pretty actually compact, which is very, very nice for holding in the hand. It's not like a ginormous thing that is really cumbersome and not very playable. This is a very playable puzzle. I mean, you can finger trick it technically, but again, you probably wouldn't want to unless you really were trying to speed solve Gigaminx, which I most certainly am not. I got this more just for the novelty of it, and it's nice to have a nicer version of a Gigaminx that is, yeah, just very pleasant and very well made, very good quality. But yeah, guys, without further ado, I think I'm just going to go ahead and scramble this up. A lot of people already know a lot about Gigaminxes. They've been around for a long time, and yeah, it's been a long time since I've solved one, so this should be a very, very fun experience. I have to say, I'm very, very excited to solve this. And I will get back to you guys as soon as it is done. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward the rest of this scrambling just so I can make sure I get a really good scramble. All right, folks, so here we are, and this is a fully scrambled Yuxin Gigaminx, and man, does it look awesome. There's so many colors. Well, there's 12 colors, but man, when they are all mixed up together like this, it just makes this puzzle look so stinking cool. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and solve this, and I'll come right back to you guys and give you my final thoughts on this puzzle. And we're back. I just got done solving this. Probably took me close to 20 minutes, honestly. It's my first time solving a Gigaminx in 7 or 8 years. So it's not that it's hard, it's just like getting used to handling all the layers, you know, as you're making turns and things like that. But for those of you who aren't aware, you essentially solve this similar to how you would solve a big cube. So you'll solve these centers and then the edges, and then you solve it like a Megaminx. So very fun solve. I will definitely continue to play around with this. I'll probably set it up just a little bit, just because, and I might mess around with the tensions a little bit too, just because I do find myself catching on it. I do like that there's ridges though. It does make it easier to turn the layers and to grip onto them. But the puzzle does catch a little bit, and that's mostly just because there's so many pieces in this puzzle. And there's a lot of, you want to make sure things are more aligned, just like a big cube though. Like you don't generally, especially with the inner layers, you're not handling the inner layers of a big cube like you would a 3x3, because if you do that, chances are pretty good you're going to pop that puzzle. Same idea with this. More layers means you have to be turning definitely more accurately. But that being said, the puzzle turns absolutely fantastic. Yuxin has absolutely taken this puzzle and pushed it to a whole other level, to the point where I could, if they were to make Gigaminx into an official WCA event, I don't see that happening necessarily, but if they did, this would be an excellent candidate for it, just for the fact that this puzzle is absolutely speed solvable. With a really, really good setup and some good tensioning done to it, this puzzle could absolutely blow any other Gigaminx out of the water, in my opinion. I have handled several of the other newer ones, and they don't even come close to this, and certainly not the old Shangshao. The old Shangshao is just terrible. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is just my first take of the new Yuxin Gigaminx and kind of how it works and how it operates, and just, you know, its overall quality. And I can say with complete honesty that it is absolutely fantastic. And I'd recommend it to anybody. I'll leave a link in the description where you guys can find this puzzle at the Cubicle, of course. So yeah, if you guys want to try it, feel free to use that link. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but if you guys want to use the link, yeah, by all means, use it. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys today. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.